Hello everyone. Today I am going to cover the second chapter of class 12th mathematics, that is function. And this video is making for the purpose of just revision to the 12th class board student. Only revision. They can recapitulate all the theory part of this chapter. So we can quickly go over what is function. So always we said that the function is a special type of relation. Why? Because you all know that a function means from set A to set B. So from set A to set B means all element of set A must be uniquely correspond to the set B. That's what we have written here. Relation R is said to be function if all element of set A correspond uniquely to set B, and we can write if A to B is a function. जितने सेट ए में जितने भी एलिमेंट हो सबका इमेज मिलना चाहिए, और वो इमेज कैसा होगा? यूनिक इमेज होगा. दैट इज द ऑल अबाउट डेफिनेशन ऑफ फंक्शन. सो अगर आपको दिखाएं ए टू बी, एक्स पे एफ ऑपरेट करता है, देन यू गेट एफ एक्स. एफ एक्स को हम लोग वाई भी बोलते हैं, वाई बिलोंग्स टू बी. और वाई होता क्या है? वाई इज कॉल्ड इमेज ऑफ एक्स. उसी तरह से एक्स को हम क्या बोलते हैं? इन करस्पॉन्ड टू वाई, एक्स इज कॉल्ड प्री इमेज ऑफ वाई. ठीक है. नाउ कम टू द टाइप्स ऑफ फंक्शन. हाउ मेनी टाइप्स ऑफ फंक्शंस आर देयर? तो देयर आर 4 type of function: many one function, one function, onto function, and into function. One thing I must clear here, from the board point of view, many one function and into function is not going to ask at all. A few 1 marks questions are there only, which is only mentioned in R.S. Agarwal book or NCERT book. But as far as the major concern, if you talk about whether the main questions are gone, so this is from one function and onto function. It is also called injective function, and onto function is also called surjective function. Now, what is many one function? As the name suggests itself, many one matlab 2 or more element of set A has one image in set B. For example, a square function f(x) is equal to x square from real number to real number. तो 1 का भी इमेज 1 होगा और -1 का भी इमेज 1 होगा. So 2 element has same image. Therefore, it is a many one function. Like a square function, modulus function, greatest integer function. These are all many one function. You can see the example here. You can see the example here. Now, after many one function, we can come to one function. So what is one function? As the name suggests itself, one correspondence. So the mathematical definition from the question solving point is important here. Mathematical definition of one function. So if fx1 is equal to fx2, this implies x1 is equal to x2. This is the definition of one function. How we can prove if given function is one function? Suppose first of all we let fx1 is equal to fx2, and then we prove that if this one is true, then x1 is equal to x2 is also true. The second definition is sometimes it used, rarely, that if fx1 is not equal to fx2, this implies x1 is not equal to x2. In question like x1 is odd, x2 is even, in such type of question, this definition is used. One function. Okay. What about onto function? What about onto function? यहाँ पे एक चीज हम क्लियर कर देना चाहें कि इफ यू से फंक्शन from A to B, तो वन कंडीशन इज इम्पोज्ड ऑलरेडी ऑन ए. क्या कंडीशन है कि ऑल एलिमेंट ऑफ सेट ए हैज इमेज इन सेट बी. लेकिन व्हेन यू से ऑन टू फंक्शन, then the condition on element of set B is also going to be imposed. Means all element of set B must have pre-image in set A. मतलब A से सारा एलिमेंट B में जाना चाहिए और B का सारा corresponding image, प्री इमेज आपको A में मिलना चाहिए. That is on to function. In on to function, both the condition imposed, condition on A is also there and condition on B is also there. कि all element of set B has at least one pre-image in set A. That is on to function. So यहां पे हम लोग क्या लिखते हैं कि if X belongs to A, there exists Y belongs to B such that Y is equal to fx. This is the mathematical definition of onto function. Somewhere in question written that Y is equal to range of f. It means also f is onto function. F is onto, because if Y itself is equal to range f, all the elements are covered. And it must be related to element of set A. So it is onto function. Now what about into function? The into function means there exists at least one element in set B whose pre-image does not exist in set A. कम से कम एक एलिमेंट मिलेगा सेट बी में जिसका आपको प्री इमेज सेट ए में नहीं होगा. लाइक डिफाइन एफ A to B such that fx is equal to x square. Take 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. F. 1 goes to 1, 2 goes to 4, 3 goes to 9, 4 goes to 16. But see, 25 is not related to anywhere in set A. So this is the example of into function. So this is the first part of this chapter, function, that is types of the function. What is the second part of this chapter? The second part of this chapter is composition of function. That is function of function. That is product of function. The second part is composition of function. So I am not going to define how the composition of function is defined because this is not important from the board point of view. What is important here, you must know what is the value of gof of x. To the point lecture, you must know that gof of x is equal to g of fx, f of gx is equal to f of gx, f of fx is equal to f of fx, and g of x is equal to, and this is enough to solve any question on composition of function. See, in gof, f is the input function and g is the operating function. In fog, g is the input function and f is operating function. And in this one, input and output same, input output same. So composition function, you must know this thing. This is important to find the composition of any function. Okay. Now, and what is the third part of this chapter? That is invertible function. Invertible function. So, if function is bijective means 1 1 and onto both, then this function is invertible function. अगर कोई फंक्शन बाइजेक्टिव फंक्शन है तो उसको हम लोग क्या कहते हैं, इन्वर्टिबल फंक्शन कहते हैं. तो हाउ क्वेश्चन इज आस्क्ड कि प्रूव दैट द फंक्शन इज इन्वर्टिबल फंक्शन एंड हेंस फाइंड द एफ इनवर्स. तो ऑल क्वेश्चंस कंटेन थ्री पार्ट. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू मस्ट प्रूव 1 then secondly we prove on to, then third to find f inverse. ये तीन कैटेगरी में क्वेश्चन का आंसर हम लोग देते हैं. 1 फंक्शन, ऑन टू फंक्शन एंड टू फाइंड एफ इनवर्स. तो इन इन्वर्टिबल सच टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन वेयर द प्रॉब्लम मोस्टली फेस्ड बाय द स्टूडेंट. तो मोस्टली प्रॉब्लम फेस्ड बाय द स्टूडेंट व्हेन द function contains quadratic function, quadratic polynomial. There the student have a problem to solve the question. Otherwise I think most of the questions are solved because it is easy to prove 1 function, onto function and to find the f inverse. One thing also more important, suppose a function is taken from real number to real number such that fx is equal to 4x plus 3. Okay, so in question is this question, what happened? If x is there, then the output is 4x plus 3. Okay, now this is the value of y. So y is equal to 4x plus 3, y minus 3 is equal to 4x, or x is equal to y minus 3 by 4. Now if y here also, and what is the pre-image of them? Then this, their pre-image is y minus 4 by, y minus 3 by 4. So in this way, this one is the f inverse. We can write therefore f inverse such that r to r, such that f inverse y is equal to y minus 3 by 4. This is the f inverse of the given function. So always remind, for proving onto function or to find the f inverse, we always express x in terms of y. Y in terms of x is already given in the question. Y in terms of x is already given in the question. But for proving onto function or for finding f inverse, we must have to express x in terms of y so that the question is going to be solved. This thing, small thing you must keep in your mind to prove the invertible function or to find the f inverse. So once again, if I make a flow chart function, so it has types, then composition of function, then invertible function. These major topics are there. In types, we have gone through many one. 1 onto, into. In composition function, we have to must know the formula of gof of x, fog of x, fof of x, and gog of. These 4 types are explained in the book. Invertible function, a bijective function is called invertible function. So that's all about from this chapter, function. Thank you.